Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video on my channel, Jake Snipes. I got 4 picks here that I love for tomorrow's Game 4 against Knicks and Cavaliers. Right now, it is the fourth quarter of the Spurs and the Thunder. And this blowout is really hurting our picks for today. Shea, he got his 7 assists, so that pick hit. Jared McCain, we had him for over 1.5 3-point makes. He's currently 0 for 5. I don't know if he's going to I think Thunder about to empty the bench here soon. We'll see if they got one more push. There's about 8 minutes left of the game. So we'll see. I don't know if he'll be able to get it, but that's up in the air. Wimby, 33 points. I knew he was going to respond well today. He's doing a bit of everything. 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 blocks, 2 steals. So he's having a great game. So that over on his 25.5 points hit. Stephon Castle, his line was 23.5 points and assists. Right now he's at 13 points and 6 assists, which is 19. I don't know if he's on the bench right now currently with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I think his night is done as well. So it looks like we're going to go 2-2. This overlay under me, if you can see under my video, that's not updated for today's game just because the game's not over, but I'm just getting a head start on this video. But, yeah, the series looks like it's going to be 2-2 going back to OKC. So now it's a best-of-3 series. And if the Knicks can close out tomorrow, they're going to get a big rest advantage. So, you know, they're not going to come out lackadaisical. They're not going to sleep on Cavs because they want that extra rest while Thunder and Spurs just beat the crap out of each other, right? So, that being said, we're going to get to the 4 picks that I love for tomorrow's game. We're going to stick with Mikal Bridges. His line for PRA, which we used last week, went up to 21.5. And I think it was at 19.5 last time we took it, which is a little, I mean, it's still probably a good bet, but I think the points right here is about the same odds, but with the better cushion. 14.5 points where he's averaging almost 19 a game. Game 3, he had an excellent game, 22 points. Game 2, 19. Game 1, 18. So he's averaging about 20 points a game this series. And like I said, they're not going to come out. They want to close it out. They don't want to extend this. They want to fly back home and rest, especially with these great odds. I love this pick for number 1. Karl-Anthony Towns is going to be our second pick. We use this pick basically every game because it's been good to us except for this one game where he got 1, right? Of course he did. His line did move up from 3.5 to 4.5. But, I mean, he got 7 last game. He could do that easily. He did it in Game 5. He's averaging 6 within the last 5 games, and that's even with this one outlier game that brings the average all the way down. But I still love it. So that's going to be our second pick. We're just going to keep riding those 2 until these odds change. These are also great odds for all these sport books. Yeah. Okay, with the next pick. Sorry, I'm trying to update on the Avs game as well. It's tied 3-3 the third period. Third pick, we're taking Jared Allen points, 12.5. We're taking the over, and look at if you on BetMGM plus 100, that's an excellent bet. These are awesome as well, but if you could get plus, you know, you'll take that, especially when he's averaging 15 in the last 5 games. So that's a decent cushion from the 12.5 line. Last game he played excellent, 17. Game 2 he had 13. Game 1 he only had 10. So that's the one game where he didn't clear the line. But he's been playing well, shooting 62%, which is awesome. Obviously he's not a 3-point shooter, he doesn't shoot any. But 62% for the field, you know, take that. So that's going to be our third bet. Before I share my pick with you guys, I want to remind everybody to sign up for better using my promo code SNIPES. Using my promo code will give you 2 no sweat entries up to $200 in bonus cash. So up to $100 per entry, we'll give you 2 free swings at it. Either you win or you get all your money back. You don't lose in this situation, take advantage of the offer. There's a bunch of free picks in there. There's profit boosts, there's multipliers. A lot going on in the Better app. I'll have the link down below in the description. Sign up for Better using my promo code SNIPES, and good luck. Now we're at our last pick. We're going to take James Harden under 6.5 assists. Now, this line has a 100% hit rate in the last 5 games where he's only averaging 4. And for people that know, James Harden is just, his play drops off in the playoffs, especially in elimination games. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he's already mentally checked out and he doesn't show up tomorrow. You know, he's been doing it. He makes the playoff every year in his career, and his play just falls off. As he's going to be a Hall of Famer. He's going to be on all-time list, but his play just drops off in the playoffs. So it's smart to take his unders under his overs. And also, Knicks 5th in the league in assists allowed, so great matchup here for us. We'll see. Cleveland's still at home, so they're going to get the home court advantage. Maybe their shooters knock down a couple more shots, but he hasn't done it yet. Last game he had 5. Games 1 and 2 he had 5 combined, so he's only had 10 assists all series, and it's already game 4, which is crazy for the point guard. So I don't see him getting 7 tomorrow, but you never know. It's the playoffs. Anything could happen. Like I said, Knicks aren't going to come out, and they're not going to be slacking. They're going to play like it's game 1, 0-0. You know what I mean? They're trying to close it out in 4 games so they can rest. So this is going to be a 4th bet. I think we're going to go 4-0. I think we haven't went 4-0 since last week. But most of all, I want to go 4-0, win some money, but I just want to see a great game. Eastern Conference has been kind of a downer compared to this Western Conference. But we'll see what happens. But other than that, let's have a good start to the work week. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.